Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is weigh-in day. I really wasn't sure what to expect. I had a really good week, but I had a lot of salt over the weekend, and you know what that does to me. And Saturday and Sunday, my rings were very, very tight, so I knew I was holding on to some water. I had a little gain, 0.4. To me, it's not even a gain when you're in like a maintenance type mode. I mean, yes, I'm trying to lose a little bit more, but honestly, I'm really just trying to maintain through the rest of the summer. And once the fall hits, really get back into it when I get back on a little bit of a better schedule. So I'm okay with maintaining now, but I did go up 0.4, and I meant to jump on the scale Tuesday morning just to see if maybe an extra day of getting all that weekend food out of my system and all the salt and all that got rid of that 0.4 gain, but I completely forgot. So it is what it is. And it's so funny because I had just texted Kim, girl on her phone, and Kim Bedgood, and said, oh my gosh, I said, the scale hasn't moved too much, but my shorts are really loose. And then I went and gained 0.4, but that's okay. It's like I said, 0.4 is nothing in the grand scheme of things. So just keep on going, doing what I'm doing. Have a great week planned this week. We're going to be out. We were out yesterday taking Andrew back to school for part 1 of move in. And we did go out to lunch, but I made great choices. I had a delicious club sandwich. And they have amazing homemade fries and homemade truffle fries and homemade potato chips at this restaurant that we like. I got the fruit cup as my side. I did taste one of Andrew's truffle fries, and I did taste one of Doug's potato chips, but that was it. So I'm really proud of myself for staying on plan. Saturday we'll be out again. We'll be back down there. Don't know what we're doing for meals yet. So, it's just all in the planning. It is all in the planning. We're leaving very early in the morning. So I think I will plan Friday night to put some oatmeal in the crock pot. And that way, when we get up, it will be ready and we can just scoop it into the bowl. Not that oatmeal's hard to make in the morning, but it does just take a little bit of time. This way it's there. We can scoop it in the bowl and eat it while we're getting ready because we want to be out of the house by 7:30. So we'll see. Coming up with a plan. And more than likely, I will not pack a lunch because we will take Andrew out somewhere for a meal. And it will be like we did this time, like a late lunch, early dinner. So it'll all work. But that's my weigh-in, up 0.4, quite okay with it. Hopefully we'll get that off and maybe a little more this week. So we're just gonna stay the course. So now on to the meeting topic. If you remember, this series is about building confidence. This week it's about building confidence in the kitchen. That's not something I struggle with because I love to cook. I love to try new things. I'm not intimidated by cooking. But there's a lot of people that are. So it says, ready to cook like a total pro, or at least build up your confidence. In the kitchen, practice one of these healthy techniques below and head to the WW app for tons of great recipes, or head over to the JPP's website. So they mention different cooking styles: grilling, steaming, or air frying. Definitely healthy alternatives to deep frying or something like that. What you need to grill is, of course, a grill, either charcoal or gas. And they say a grill pan. I've never used a grill pan. And the best types of food to grill are meat, seafood, veggies, and fruit. Pretty much everything you can grill. They talk about steaming, and you would need a steamer, like a steamer basket, or you can use your microwave or whatever, Instant Pot. And the best things to steam would be veggies and shellfish. You certainly don't want to steam like steak or chicken, I don't think. I steam my hard-boiled eggs now. The last thing they talk about is air frying. That is one that I have really started to love. We recently, well, I guess it's probably been about a year now when we replaced our air fryer, the basket type with the shelf type, the tray type, and I really, really like it. And pretty much any kind of food you can air fry. I love it for French fries. Oh my word. Homemade French fries are the best. I have a little French fry cutter that I got for free off of our town's free website. Somebody was giving it away. I took it. So quick. I mean, you can cut them. I've cut them before. Before I had that, I cut them with a knife. This is just a little bit quicker. And I tossed the whole batch in like maybe a teaspoon of olive oil. And when you're doing it over a whole batch for 4 people, doesn't count, no points. And then I just season them up and I put them in the air fryer. Now I like them crunchy and crispy, so I do them at 400 for about 30 minutes. And I rotate the trays around, but oh, they are so delicious. And on purple, and even on green and blue, not a lot of points. I think you can have 3 ounces for 2 points. And I think that is a really good bargain for your points. I like to use the air fryer, like I said, for reheating pizza, reheating, like if we make burgers, I'll throw the burger in there to reheat it if the air fryer is out. If not, I just throw it on the stove and reheat it in one of my cast irons. But I make pork chops in there, I make salmon in there. You can do anything in an air fryer, and it is really, really fantastic. So they give a few tips for each method of cooking. And they say for grilling to use tin foil across the grates, and that means no food falling through. To me, I like those grill marks. So I'm not gonna use tin foil on my grill. They also, for steaming, they say use a bag of frozen ready to steam veggies in the microwave. I know they are so quick and so easy. Personally, we don't do that. I do not put any type of plastic in the microwave, even if they say it's microwave safe, because yeah, I'm not putting plastic in the microwave. So when I buy the frozen vegetables that are in those bags, I just cut them out, and if I want to put them in the microwave, I'll throw them in a bowl with a little bit of water and put them in there. But usually I just throw them in a pot on the stove and cook them up that way. But you do you. You're comfortable with it, go for it. It saves so much time, it's so quick, and you don't have to pay attention to it. And the tips they give for the air fryer is don't forget to check your food halfway through and flip or shake so there's no burning. Absolutely, I always like to rotate my food in the air fryer. So it says to let's dive a little deeper. Whether you're a whiz in the kitchen or you use your oven for storage, there's always room to take your cooking confidence up a notch. The more confidence you have in yourself to prepare healthy meals, the more likely you are to do it and keep doing it. I like to try new recipes. I'm a little bit blah in the summer with it because, you know, it's hot and we just want to get something on the table and get outside and all that fun stuff. But I do love to try new recipes. Not everybody does, and that's okay. If you have a good, solid rotation of breakfasts, lunches, and dinners that your family likes, that you can make without a lot of mental anguish and a lot of funky ingredients, by all means, keep those in the rotation. If it's going to keep you on plan and keep you happy and satisfied, then do it. Now, if you're eating, you know, boiled vegetables and baked chicken every night, you're going to get bored. You have points and you need to use those points. So many times I will make a recipe and I'll get comments on my website saying, oh, I made this, but instead of sour cream, I used Greek yogurt, and instead of ground beef, I used turkey, and instead of half and half, I used almond milk, and instead of this, I used this. That's great. You know, oh, because, you know, the way I made it, it was 4 points and they wanted it 0 points. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I love the ones that say, though, it was okay, but we didn't love it. Maybe because you changed every ingredient. And that's fine. But don't forget, you have points to spend. And what better way to spend your points than on good food, not junk food, good food, because not all points are created equal. I've said this 100 times. Not all points are created equal. I would rather you see you spend 3 points on some olive oil in a dish than spend 3 points on something, I don't know, that has no nutritional value. Now, granted, there's always room for treats. Always room for treats. But don't use all your points for the junk and all your points for the treats, because it's not sustainable. Use your points for your good, healthy food and save a little bit for a treat. But don't use all of them for the junk food. That's my little PSA for today. And I had something else to say along those lines. Oh, it mentions about, they mention in here about, using these methods will cut all the fat and you won't have to use points. I think that's defeating the purpose. We need to eat balanced. And part of that eating balanced is healthy fats, good carbohydrates, whole grains, things like that. And if we continue to take that stuff out of our diet, we're going to miss it. And then we're going to binge on it. It's not good for our overall nutrition. And we're going to get bored of what we eat. If you are just eating baked chicken, boring old baked chicken every day, you are going to get bored, I guarantee it. Don't be afraid of a sauce or a marinade or a slice of cheese or something like that. Don't be afraid to do that. Look at your points and make decisions. Now, for me today, I had to mix up my menu a little bit because of taking Andrew back to school, because it was a whole debacle. But, today I knew I have a ton of tomatoes and my sourdough is like growing. So I said, you know what? We didn't get to make the pizza last night because we were down in Maryland. So I'm going to make that for lunch today. And I can afford those points for lunch because I had a 0-point breakfast of oatmeal, 0 on purple. And I'm having a 0-point dinner tonight. I'm making chicken fajitas for dinner. I prefer my chicken fajitas served over rice, not on a tortilla. So for me on purple over brown rice, it's going to be 0 points. And even if you're not on purple and you have more points, you can still fit things in. I mean, the fajitas themselves on blue are 0. And then if you serve it over rice, what's that? 4 points. If you serve it on a tortilla, you can get 1 or 2 point tortillas in the store. So I have those extra points to make a higher point lunch. Am I making sense? Because I feel like I'm rambling. But just really, I know not everybody's a planner, but if you try to just think a little bit and plan out your day and save your points for those higher point dinners and those higher point lunches, it really helps. You can have delicious, great food and you can be satisfied and satiated. Because I am here to tell you, and I've said this 100 times and you're tired of hearing it, but I don't care. Whatever you eat to lose the weight, you are going to have to do forever to maintain your loss. And I know that for a fact. You cannot eat zoodles and riced cauliflower and fake, I don't know what, and sugar-free this and fat-free that of everything. And then just say, well, I'm only doing that to lose the weight. Once I lose the weight, I'll go back and, I'll have this or that. You're going to gain your weight back because your body is going to not be used to it. Use what you love. Just use a little bit less. And I found that, I kind of got it. When I first started, I was all into the sugar-free and the fat-free and then this and that. And I didn't love it. And I knew I could not maintain that. I knew I couldn't. Plus, I knew I didn't want to for my personal health and my personal feelings about health. And that's a personal feeling. Everybody, if you're comfortable with what you're doing, I'm happy for you. You just have to be comfortable. And I wasn't. So, I started going back to the way I used to eat, just not in the pure volume. We used to use pure maple syrup. I probably used a half cup on 3 or 4 pancakes. Now I use a teaspoon. And oh my gosh, it's enough. Drizzle it on those pancakes, or I'll make a homemade fruit syrup that's 0 points if I'm trying to save points for that day. It's amazing how little you need. When I put butter on my toast, it's a kiss of butter. It's literally a kiss of butter, but it's enough to give it that buttery flavor when I use my real butter. If I tried to use something else, it doesn't do it for me. If it does it for you, I'm happy for you. It just wasn't doing it for me. So you need to decide what you want to do for the rest of your life and do it. So don't give up those delicious sauces, that delicious cheese, that favorite family dinner just because it's got some points in it. Make modifications where you can, and most of all, portion control. That's what it comes down to. It does. It comes down to portion control. You can do it. I know you can do it. It's not easy, but you can do it. And just stop and ask yourself, am I really hungry or do I just want to eat? I've been asking myself that a lot lately because most of the time it's just like, I just want to eat. I'm really not hungry. And I'll go have a glass of water or a glass of unsweetened iced tea. And all of a sudden, I'm okay. And once again, this got off track talking about cooking methods and stepping things up. But I guess it's all about that. So cook what you love. Eat what you love. Just do it in moderation and do it intelligently. Intelligently. I'm not giving up my homemade ice cream. I'm not giving up my, I don't know what else. I just do it in moderation. I don't have 2 cups of ice cream. I have a half a cup. And you know what? When you eat it slow, it's satisfying. It really is. And it's delicious. I think that's why it's so satisfying. So anyway, that is the topic this week, is about just stepping up your cooking game. Just give something new a try. Give something new a try. You might like it. So the recipe for the week looks very good, but I'm a seafood lover. Grilled curried shrimp skewers. They are 2 points on the green plan, 1 point on purple, and 1 point on blue. And I think that is because of the olive oil. That's why there's points on blue and purple. It's because of the olive oil. And on green, of course, you have to, there's a little bit of Greek yogurt and there's shrimp. So that's, you know. Anyway, that's that. And that's our topic. That's our recipe. That's my weigh in. Once again, completely off topic. Sorry. So thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day and do great this week. I know you can do great things. Try something new this week, whether it be a new recipe, a new ingredient, a new something. Try something new this week. Maybe something new for you would be planning out your day. So just try something new. Let me know in the comments below how you did this week. Let me know what's up in your life, and I will talk to you all in my next video.